Hey guys, Tech Timmy here. So in this video, I'm going to be doing an unboxing. We're also going to take a first look at the Sainlogic Smart Weather Station SA9. This is not a review video. In fact, I'm going to be writing a full blog post on this guy where I also talk about the setup experience and a full review as well. I may do a video review at a later date, but for now, because this is such a complex product, because we have the two parts, it requires some setup indoors and outdoors and so forth, I want to keep this video short and just do a pure unboxing. I may do a setup and a review video later. So I just wanted to say that up front. For now, if you're interested in taking a look at the parts in terms of what is in the SA9 box, then this is the video for you. And without further ado, let's get out of the box. Let's go.
Oh boy, it's Tech Timmy time.
So I want to start off by thanking the good folks over at Sainlogic for sending me their smart weather station. The SA9, I believe, is one of their top tier premium smart weather stations. I'm super excited to get this out of the box. I have wanted one of these for a long time, but I think probably the best way to say it is I've been too cheap to bite the bullet and buy one for myself. It's really not. Well, with climate change and the way that hurricane seasons have been going and so forth, these are becoming more and more of a necessity. I was going to say a little bit more of a want than a need. I live on the ocean here, and the weather can be pretty crazy. And the reliability, I find, of weather forecasts has actually gotten worse over the years, not better. I actually plan to release a video on my channel on that exact science of why weather forecasters get the weather so wrong so often. I'm gonna get that video out in the next week or so. Right now I have Weather Week going on over at Tech Timmy. I have a couple of very cool weather sensors, some smart thermometers, and some other weather related things, but I do want to get that video out, the video explaining why weather forecasters get it so bad. I actually have a plan for that in the works right now, but anyhow, so I digress, just letting you know what's going on over at the channel. But so for now, we want to get this guy out of the box. The box is very well done. Like many companies, it looks like Sainlogic going this new sustainable packaging model. Not a lot of marketing, not a lot of paint, not a lot of anything but cardboard, which is great. Speaking of climate change, great for the environment. So on the outside of the box, they do have a scan code that you can scan where you can get their latest app. So this Weather Seed app, I believe, is a newcomer to them, and from the demos that I've seen online, it looks excellent. And then we have some technical support information on the outside of the box, but I believe all this is also inside as well. So we won't belabor that too much. I do have my Viking knife out here. I don't think I'm gonna need it, but we'll see. So look at the little tab here. I'm gonna pull that off the top, and then let's see what this is, another tab. And so it looks like I'm not gonna need the old unboxing knife, but let's just get this out of the box here and take a look. Yeah, so I will leave a link to my full blog post where I also get into the setup and also do a review. Ultimately, after using this for a few weeks, I'll leave a link to that down in the description below. While the documentation looks pretty hefty here, so we have a full-blown instruction manual, it looks like, with, I'm pleased to say, large type that I can read even without my readers on. Can I? Yes, I can. So very good on that. So thank you, Sainlogic, for doing that. Love the big screenshots. The formatting is a little interesting, but so this looks nice, and you can tell they're really trying to provide full documentation. So I think that is excellent. And we'll just take a look, and super thorough document, guys. And like I said, setup of this thing is more involved than most tech products that I typically do. So in order to do a full video that covers the setup and also the review as well, would go super long. So I'm going to save those for separate videos. Again, for today, just an unboxing. We have 3 different documents in here, including this quick setup guide, which looks also really well done. So north versus south, locate the battery door, and then plug in the display console with the power adapter. I think we can do that much today. Let's see. I wasn't sure if it came with a stand, but it looks like it does, so cool on that. And just to rifle through here a little bit more. Yeah, so we need to connect via Bluetooth and Wi-Fi and so forth. So setup is going to be a little bit involved in this. Like I said, I may do a full setup video at a later date. For today, just an unboxing. Drop a comment down below if you're interested in seeing those other videos. And again, I will put a link to my full blog post down there that will also have a link over to, I'll also put a link over to pick up the product over at Amazon and as well. So very good on that. So looks well packaged. Everything seems nice and tight in here, so it doesn't look like anything shifted during shipping, which is great. And then here we have our panel. I'm dying to see what this looks like. As you can probably tell, so I'm gonna get this off right away. And wow, so this feels really solid state in the hand. Thank you for purchasing. Please connect your device to Wi-Fi first. Right, exactly. And it gives you some basic Wi-Fi steps as well as Bluetooth as well. And then I love the fact that they're providing technical support contacts throughout. Not only in the package, we have it again here, and I'm willing to bet it's on the documentation for sure. So very cool on that. So they're not trying to snow anyone here. Just a couple of emails that I've exchanged with this company. They seem super professional and really committed to quality. So good on that. So I'm going to set the display aside over here for now. I'm on a little bit of a different unboxing rig because this is a large box, but we'll get through it. And then so here we have our power adapter. I do think there's also a, let's see what's in here. Oh, right. So we also have battery backup, which is great. It looks like we're going to need 3 AAA batteries for the display, which is fine. I believe I have some extra batteries lying around here somewhere. And that's how you open the stand right there. So very cool on that. Excellent. And we have some controls on the side here. So we have our max and min alarm, mode setting, channel and snooze and so forth. And I am going to be doing a deep dive into all of the features, functionality, and specs. And that's where that goes. Right on the side like that, which would make sense. So you can just set it down on your table or what have you. And it looks like we also have mounting plates, which I think I'm ultimately going to end up mounting this on the wall. But for now, I love the fact that you actually have the little stand as well. So very cool on that. If you can't tell, I'm pretty excited. My first weather station, yay. Okay. And this is, all right, so this is a filter of some type. Press the hook on the bottom of the furnace until the hook engages. So no idea, but again, setup was for a separate day. I'm just trying to get this out of the box, give you guys a sense in terms of overall size, quality, and so forth in terms of what this thing looks like. And then the weather station itself. So that is some type of an arm. It looks like we have a sticky thing here that's kind of slightly coming off. I don't want to mess with that because I don't want to dilute the stickum, if you will. And then we have some mounting hardware here. So we have some screws as well as looks like they included a Phillips head screwdriver. So that's nice and thoughtful. And then so the main part of the sensor is here, and it looks absolutely beautiful. I literally cannot wait to get this set up and outside. And then that looks like the base. We'll see if maybe we can do a little assembly for you anyhow here. But let me just get this out. It could be another part of the base. Yeah, and so just to close out the unboxing here, I did a little bit of housekeeping. So we have our pole or arm, if you will, that is going to connect to, I believe it's either one or both of these mounts here. It looks like there's a couple different ways this can go in, here or here, depending on your configuration and where you're going to set it up and how. It does support a number of different configurations, including you can mount it on a pole, you can mount it on a fence, and you can mount it, I believe you can also stake it in the ground as well. But I am going to get more into that in my blog post and or in future videos. In fact, I am not even going to attempt to power this on because I do not want to ruin these quick start instructions that are here. But for now, as I had said at the beginning of the video, just an unboxing to kind of show you guys what this guy looks like and give you a sense in terms of the parts and the hardware and so forth. Installation does seem to be a little bit involved, but not impossible and not, you know, like any other sophisticated device. I mean, this is a weather station and is going to require a little bit of assembly and setup in order to get it going. But for today, there's your unboxing of the Sainlogic Weather Station S9, and more to come on this. Like I said, I will drop a link down below to it over at Amazon if you're just checking out the price there, and I will also leave a link over to my blog post. So anyhow, I hope this video helped. If it did, you might give me a thumbs up. Helps out the channel a lot, and hope to see you in the next video. I do all sorts of videos about tech. Cheers.